Cocido is another one of Spain's national dishes. It's different in every region. It was very popular at the restaurant, and we did it both to go and for dinner in the restaurant, various ways. First, we're going to start by showing you how to do the base. Begin a day or hours ahead of time by cooking your beans. We like to use a combination of Great Northerns and chickpeas. Generally in Spain, they use just the chickpeas. With the beans being done, it's time to start our base. I'm going to start with olive oil, and then chop some garlic, add that. Chop some onions, and add that. Now I'm going to start adding my sausages, and I start with the sobrasada, which is my favorite. And I just open the package and start tearing it and dropping it in. Here I'm going to add some chopped celery, chopped baby carrots, and then continue with my sausages, the Bilbao from La Espanola, and also the butifarita. Now we'll stir and let that cook for a while. And you see that nice brown bits that are starting to gather on the bottom? I'm going to take a nice, hard spatula and scrape that up. Here's where we get both color and flavor. Okay, now I'm going to ready some of the meats that I use for the base. And I use some garlic, Rick Chef salt, some Italian herbs, a little parsley, and thyme. And here we're tossing chicken in that. I do the same with some lamb scrap meat. Okay, we're starting to get some buildup on the bottom again, so I'm going to add a little water, and again, scrape that pan down. Now that my beans are nice and soft and ready to go, I'm going to add those, and the chickpeas. Now on this particular day, I'm doing two things at once. So we're making some to go, and then some as a base for the restaurant. For the to go, we're going to put the chicken on top and use some garlic, Rick Chef salt, some Italian herbs, and Spanish paprika. Rub that all over the chicken. Add some water to the dish so that it looks about so. And then we're going to place the chicken breasts on top. And we're going to bake that in the oven for just about an hour and a half until the chicken is done. Meanwhile, I pulled out some of the chickpea stew and put it on top of a salad for lunch. Okay, let's check them and see how our chicken is looking. Oh yeah, beautiful. So here we take our chicken out, and then we're going to stick the stew back in the oven and let it cook a little longer. And voila, there we are, our finished stew. Look at that juice. It's so good. Now we taste and season if necessary. Now we allow that to cool a bit, and then we put some in the containers, chicken on top, and that's what our to-go would look like. A few days later, we're going to do cocido as a special in the restaurant. And I'm going to begin by sauteing some garlic and getting it nice and brown. And then I'm going to cube some pork and add that. Now, in the refrigerator, our base has been sitting, and see that gorgeous fat on top? We're going to put that in with the pork. Now we let that cook for just about an hour, and it should cut nice and tender. In a separate pan, I saute up some cabbage, some baby fingerling potatoes, and some tomatoes. Stir some of that into my base mixture, put it in the oven, and bake it till golden brown on top. Then that night for dinner, grill up some lamb chops, spoon in the cocido, and put the lamb chops on top. Just remember, this is one of many ways to do a cocido.